Good evening, CLC. I'm Naomi Feda. Thank you so much for joining me here this evening. So I'm sure that you are all starting to think about the holiday season, especially with Thanksgiving only a week away. And so that has definitely been, in my heart lately as I've been thinking about, well, yes, we want to give thanks all year round, but for sure, during this month, we do think about it a little more. And if you have any kids, I'm sure you also think a little bit more about, well, how can I teach them to be thankful, or how can I remind them to be thankful? So I was reading in a devotional. This was yesterday morning. It's Look Unto Me by Charles Spurgeon, or it has excerpts from him with some commentary. And there was a verse that he mentioned with a little commentary, and I thought that I would just share that with you. So the verse is from Lamentations 3:58, and it says, "O Lord, you took up my case, you redeemed my life." And his commentary there is that, as Christians, we should cultivate this kind of grateful spirit, singing our praises to him, especially when he delivers us from trouble. Earth should be a temple filled with the songs of grateful saints every day, and should be a censer smoking the sweet incense of thanksgiving. And, sometimes I think, for myself, for sure, you can lose perspective of, what God has done for us. Get caught up in this everyday living and the things that maybe we think that we need, or think that we want, or just the things that are important. And even as this passage from Lamentations says, like, he redeemed our life. He redeemed us. And isn't that the greatest testimony that we have as Christians? The greatest thing to be thankful for? The greatest thing that he could do for us. And, it was teaching a group of kids, and we're talking about, well, the difference between even joy and happiness. And when we think about joy, or even thinking about this element of giving thanks because he redeemed us, you think about those who wrote some of the New Testament, and like Paul wrote from prison, and yet he was still giving thanks. He was still joyful. And how often do I forget that, right? When something is hard, when a day isn't going my way, when I feel like I don't have enough time, when I feel pressured, whatever it is, a challenging family situation, challenges in the country, at work, finances, whatever. We have all this gamut of problems, and yet how small they are compared to the simple fact of he redeemed us. He redeemed our life, and when we're with him, we have hope of a forever life with God. Like, that is the promise, to be with Christ, and the joy that that relationship brings. And so, yes, for all year round, for sure, we want to be giving thanks for that, to be dwelling in that. But, especially during this season, I just hope that you have a little more time to pause and remember, and to give thanks, because truly when we live out of a thankful heart, a thankful attitude, it does, it changes our life. It changes the focus of what we're thinking about, and turns our hearts to the Lord, and makes him the focus of the direction of our days. So God bless you, and look forward to seeing you in church on Sunday. If you'd like to find out more about Community Life Church, you can find us online at clchurch.cc, also on Facebook and Instagram. Join us on a Sunday, 10:30. We would love to see you there.